Passing just south of Stoke Ferry, the Cut-off Channel provides flood protection during the winter and supplies water to Essex in the summer. May is a great time to visit the channel. You might see a dingy skipper. This is one of Norfolk's rarest butterflies. It is also the best place in Norfolk for the even rarer grizzled skipper. Look for it near wild strawberry, the caterpillar food plant. However, I usually go there for the dragons and damsels. These are one of our largest damselflies, the red-eyed damselfly. The sexes are very different in appearance. Only the male has red eyes. The female is greener, and they both have a voracious appetite. My favourite dragonfly is there in good numbers, the scarce chaser. Not so scarce these days. Like all dragons, it is a little duller when newly emerged, with reflective wings. Soon, both sexes have gloriously orange bodies, with beautiful orange wing venation. They might or might not have black tips to the wings. Viewed from any angle, they are extremely photogenic at this stage. The female starts to darken. And, looking at this mating pair, becomes browner and duller. The male has undergone a complete transformation. The eyes and the abdomen are now blue, whilst the thorax is black. The blue on the abdomen is formed by a waxy coating called pruinescence. Sadly, the lovely orange wing venation has disappeared. Returning to a mating pair, you can see that the female holds the male's abdomen with her legs to keep her in position. This results in some of the waxy coating being rubbed away, so it's very easy to spot a male who has already mated. If you are very lucky, you might stumble across a young male in the process of acquiring the blue coating. In my opinion, this is even more stunning than the younger all-orange version. However, on one occasion I was immediately distracted by a great crested grebe carrying a brood of chicks. And who wouldn't be? It was time for a change in feeding duties. I was surprised to count 5 chicks when they were all in the water. They varied quite a bit in size too. They weren't able to climb aboard initially. And the new feeder soon returned with a morsel. The smaller chicks seemed to climb back on first. Eventually, only one was left in the water. And when the other parent returned again, he was at an advantage to take the food. Then they were all aboard. And when the feeder came back, 2 chicks took to the water. However, only the first was rewarded. Thereafter, they generally stayed in place until the very last second. Sometimes there were moments of relaxation. By now, they were all staying on board. They were able to cope with fairly good-sized fish. They'd lost the urge to leave the comfort of their parents' back. And then it was total relaxation. With a bit of stretching and repositioning. Food was still arriving when I turned my attention to the dragons and damsels. Checking that before I left, the parents were relaxing with the chicks. Out of interest, many common warblers can be seen, as well as turtle doves. I've never had a particularly good view of the doves,